It is time to get out of this frozen hellscape and take a nice, warm vacation at the beach. Except it's not going to be much of a vacation, as you can see, based on our current outfit. What we're going to be doing is our Slayer task, to kill sand crabs. And we'll finally figure out the question that's been on mankind's mind since the beginning of time. What can you hit with a steel scimitar and 60 strength? The absolute ridiculousness of this current account build at combat 26. 14 HP, 60 strength, 5 attack and defense. Let's see how we do against sand crabs. It's going very well. While the steel scimitar has stayed with us a lot longer than the iron scimitar, just time-based, it's looking like it's going to stay less time for actual combat usage. Just a... there we go, 10 attack. Black scimitar. Yes, this is going much better than if you didn't have a ridiculous strength level. So we're going to be shooting straight up the levels here. So we'll see what we end up with for Slayer level from just this one task and how quickly it goes. And straight into 20 attack. So long, Black Scimitar. Hello, Mithril Sword. I don't know if I can do this in combat, since I haven't been in combat for this, basically this entire Twisted League. Nope, can't do that. So we will kill this sand crab. Then we will get our 10 points. This was a very good choice for a first Slayer task. Tasks, 10 points. And onwards to the Adamant Sword. Another level 20 sneaking in. Hit points. You almost never pay attention to your hit points level, or how far you are from the next level. But there's another 10 points, I guess. I really don't need to be picking up these coins. It's very insignificant compared to what I currently have in my bank. And there's the final weapon upgrade we have available currently. Mithril Sword joins all his friends in no longer being useful to me. We're up to the Adamant Sword. 2 more very quick tasks done. 20 Slayer and 20 Defense. Unfortunately, we don't actually have any other armor to upgrade to. We literally have the steel and steel equivalent stuff that we bought from a shop. Shield from a shop. This gold ring that does nothing. Cosmetic gloves. And a cape. We have no other armor in the bank. And it's not entirely clear where armor upgrades are going to come from. But we're still not done with the Slayer task. But, of course, we're not going to get any armor here, but it continues. There's the first ever Slayer task complete. For no points. Because you don't get points till your 5th task, or something like that. Anyways, this has been incredibly lucrative. Got another random event for a duplicate gold ring, which is going to come in very handy, I'm sure. we end up getting to 30 hit points, 37 attack, 22 defense, and 25 slayer from one task of sand crabs. Also got us to 45 combat. So these base stats should be enough to get us through all the quests. Forgot to grab the points again for back when we got 20 hit points and slayer. So there's another 20 points. Hooray. I can't be asked to run around to all the specialty shops to get rid of all of my now obsolete items. And the small amount of increased money for doing so really isn't worth my time. So I'm just going to dump everything in here for whatever it's worth. Some of these, well, none of these were actually very hard fought items. It was the adamant sword that was the real problem. We got 2,000 GP. That's like a whopping 1% more money. But I didn't need those items, so it doesn't matter. Finally back to working on the quests and favor system. We're over here in Piscarilius, where we're going to be picking up a whole bunch of sandworms. You buy buckets from this guy, dig up the sandworms, and then bring them back to him. Very quick, very easy, and a little bit of hunter experience. 20 hunter. So that gets us another task, 10 points. Pretty much what you expect. This is very easy. First, house favor completed. 100% Piscarilius. Got us to 28 hunter. And once we have all 5 of them done, we can do the little mini quest, which also gives a decent XP lamp, so that'll be good in the end. So now we're going to move on to another one, another quest or favor, something. 10 points for the favor completion. And next, we're going to be doing the Ascent of Arceus. We're talking to this guy. And here's the first real test of our new combat abilities. Entering the Tower of Magic, we gotta fight some spooky ghosts. But I'm actually significantly higher level than them, so it's not really gonna be a problem. Part of this quest involves heading all the way over here to Mount Karulm, but we can check out this amazing achievement. We can just head straight up instead of running all the way around. Fantastic. While I'm up here, might as well get another Slayer task. Let's see. I want to talk about the difficulty of my assignments. So currently she's considering my combat level. But since we can choose our tasks anyway, might as well see all the available options. Alright. So we've got, these are our current options. With our low Slayer level, we can't really get many things. We could take sand crabs again. But I'm thinking hill giants. Sounds like a good choice. 50 hill giants. Fantastic. Gonna get some prayer XP from that later. The real quest boss has made himself appear. Another soul. This time, more of a zombie than a ghost. But our trusty adamant sword easily wins the day. Free bones. Quest complete. We got 2,000 coins, hunter and runecrafting experience, favor, and another memoir page. Let's see what levels we got from that. We got 33 Hunter and 15 Rune Crafting. Pop that in there. Get the favor. And next up, let's just go finish off this favor at the library. Another very easy task for turning in 10 library books. It's probably gonna be 10 points. I got 10 points for something else. It was probably the quest. Yes, it was the quest. Inventory is completely jammed with books, so we're just going to get some experience from them. I'm going to put it all into Rune Crafting, because why not? I learned some secrets of Rune Crafting to get me level 26, like 15 times. Also, getting to level 26 15 times also gets you level 20. So that is 10 points. We're at 67.5% done with Arceus Favor, so pretty close to being done. Another book task, 25 books, 10 points. Not surprising. And with that book, we have 100% Arceus Favor. 10 points. Now at a very nice flat 2,000 points. I'm going to keep handing in the rest of these books, see if I can get a few more. Now we got an even bigger pile of arcane knowledge. Let's see what happens when we put this into magic instead of Rune Crafting. Let's see how many times it says we got the level this time. Level 32? Only once. Interesting. I guess just Rune Crafting is messed up. Anyways, going from level 1 to 32 also includes level 20, so 10 points. On to the next area. Next quest will be the Depths of Despair for Osidius House. Starting with this guy. Now we've unlocked this dungeon with a bunch of sand crabs up on the upper level, but that's not our main concern. We're going after this sand snake in its own fancy boss arena. Charge. I'm sure that hit points level will be the deciding factor in our victory. This is the epic bossing content that we've always been waiting for. Are we going to get another level? Yes, we will. 39 attack. 950 total level. And the beast is... wait for it. Slain. And another quest complete. This one gave some agility experience. Not a level. Not surprising. That's not the right book. There we go. And we get some more Osidius favor. Getting us up to 72%. So we can go finish that one off as well. Tasks give points. 50 for that quest. Very nice. Making a slight detour that's going to pay off later. I'm going to chop some of these trees to get juniper logs. And then we just come down here to the charcoal furnaces and load it up with logs. The max number you can put in each furnace is 60. And that'll be way more than we need in the end. So we're only going to do one furnace. Because even one is excessive. And also costs 600 GP. So now, these are on fire. Being converted to charcoal. Back to Hosidius' favor. Came over to the mess hall. Made a bunch of stew. Turned it in. Got to level 52 cooking. I can make botanical pies. I think those are useful for something. And we completed Friend of House Hosidius. 100% Hosidius' favor. It's probably going to be another 10 points. Yep. So next up, heading over to Shazian. Time for the next quest. This time, Tale of the Righteous. In the Shazian area. We have all the requirements. Got all the stuff we need for the quest. We start by talking to this guy. An easy puzzle, a whole bunch of running, and some cave exploration later. We come to this magical gate. But wait, it's an ambush. Corrupt Lizardmen, level 46. Same level as us. This will be our greatest challenge yet. This is not the best way to do this. Could set up some quick prayers instead. The combos. And we only brought cake. So I hope that's enough. It should be. So far we're doing pretty well. So I cured my poison. And I'm probably going to get poisoned instantly again. Yep, there it is. That's what I brought too. So at the end of the fight, I can cure my poison again. Also, we got our first pieces of Zirction fabric. So that's nice. Quest complete. We got 8,000 coins. Another favor certificate, another memoir page. No experience for this quest though. That's okay. Quest complete. Task complete. That one's worth 50 points. Presumably because of the higher combat requirements. Now, we technically have options to get more Shazian favor. We can either heal soldiers or fight lizardmen. But with our current stats, healing soldiers is definitely the way to go. Healed up a whole bunch of these wounded soldiers. Got myself to 60% favor. So that means we can now see if we can get some Shazian armor. I literally have no boots. So I'll at least kill the first level guys. But the highest level guys are pretty strong, so probably won't be able to do it. If you start at 60% favor, you can't actually go straight through the gauntlet all the way to level 5. So, we'll at least beat up this level 39 guy and see how it goes. Next guy is level 48, then 58, 70, and 99. Unlikely. There's the full set of the tier 1 armor. Unfortunately, my regular armor is actually a bit better. But the gloves and the boots are like literally 1 crush defense on that piece of armor. It's better than literally nothing. But fighting that guy only got us 2% favor, and it was a bit slower. So I think we're gonna head back and do mostly more bandages. Also got 40 attack during our battles against Soldier Tier 1. Great name. So that is, in fact, a task. 50 points. Back to the bandages. That's med packs to 93% favor. Gonna get the final 7% by beating up Tier 2 and 3 guys. Okay, so I may have discovered something here. I offer to fight this guy. Then I run over here, attack him, and then just kind of leave just a little bit. So he bops me. Then I can just do this. He doesn't get to attack me. And so far, he hasn't left while I do this. So if this works, I'll be going straight to Tier 5, I guess. Hilarious. The whole point of the combat ring is that you can't leave the combat ring. But here we are. Well, that was a bit of a hassle. A level 99 guy. Pretty tanky. I'm level 52. 40 attack, 60 strength. Got up to 38 defense. 36 HP doing that. Finished off the favor. Got a full set of Tier 5. Which, if we equip, is another task. Okay. 20 points. Now the real question is, how good is this armor? Well, the gloves give 3 melee strength. That's pretty good. As far as armor is concerned, the gloves are not very good. Boots get a little melee defense compared to literally nothing, so I got that going for me. The helmet is a direct upgrade, except for magic defense, but you never use melee armor for magic defense, so that doesn't really matter. Plate body, also significantly better. And unsurprisingly, it's like the legs are also better. So, this is the new gear we're rocking. Definitely more interesting than a set of steel. So with that, we only have one house left. Lovaking. To get this Lovaking favor, the first thing we're going to do is make a bunch of dynamite. But to do that, we need to mine volcanic sulfur. But to do that, we need 42 mining. We have 36. So we're going to need to get some mining levels. To help us, and since we have so much money right now, we're going to buy a rune pickaxe. Eventually we'll get these from hard clues, but having it now's not a bad idea either. Also, these clouds do a crazy amount of damage to you. So while we're trying to get all of this sulfur, we're going to be getting hit a whole bunch. So we're going to need to get some more food. Luckily, we have a bunch of food. And we have the improved range available. So we're going to go get the mining level required to mine the sulfur, get some more food, and get all the other required items for dynamite. And then come back here, mine it all up, make the dynamite, and we'll be good to go.
I scoped out the various iron mining sites. I think we're gonna go with this one on Mount Karoom. It's not too far from the bank, but it also has enough rocks that 2 people can be here at the same time. So we're heading to 42. 42 mining get. So I'm just going to finish up this inventory of iron, then go get the rest of the stuff we need for this dynamite. One of the items that we need is balls of wool, which you can get from Lovaga Quiller's cooking supplies, and also from Horus. They both max out at 30 balls of wool, so it's going to take some world hopping to get all 500 that we need. Back down here again to get our charcoal. And we have 3,000 when we only need 500. But that's fine. If we ever decide to make 6 times as much dynamite, we're well on our way. Next up, we need saltpeter again. I already did a little bit of this when we were getting Hosidia's favor. And now we're back at it. 500 to go. Now we get to use this clay oven that we unlocked from Hosidia's favor. I don't know how high my cooking level is going to get, but we got a lot of fish. So here we go. Cooked all the trout, salmon, and tuna. Was at a level where I couldn't burn any of them, so we got all the food. That got us to 65 cooking, which got us 60 cooking, obviously. Also, 1,000 total level. So if we claim our points, get 150. I'm pretty sure I never claimed $40 mining. So that was the other 50 points. So 3 tasks that all give 50 points each. Getting very close to this next relic. Made a quick pit stop over here at the mess hall. Gonna be turning in 20 pineapple pizzas. Had to hop worlds to find a world that had high enough pineapple pizza appreciation. I got 66 cooking, and another task complete. 100 points for that one, my goodness. Not bad for something we're just doing on our way to the next thing. And now, it's time to get sulfur, which, based on the other people doing it, just looks like a great time. Of course, I do know how bad this is. I have done this before. But when I did this, last time I did a fancy safe spot method over there, where you lure a spider and the clouds can't get you and then you just drop all the sulfur. But since I'm actually making the dynamite, I have to bank all the sulfur. Also, all these pots are from Toothy, because he is a mad lad and has 50,000 pots. Like, a few hundred would have been fine, realistically. Anyways, we've got our food. We've got a whole bunch of stuff to do damage to us. We do have a face mask, which is required, or you take even more damage. So time to mine a whole bunch of sulfur. Sigh. And there is all the sulfur. I just gotta smash all this stuff together somehow. Puts the saltpeter and the sulfur and the charcoal. Can probably make a better inventory for this. But yeah. Gonna make some dynamite. Just finishing up making the dynamite. Thought I might as well show a decent way to get it done. I'm gonna set your custom to 9, have it on X. Get your sulfur, saltpeter, pots, and charcoal. Then just go to town, put in all the stuff together. You can just store it back in the bank. And then for the second step, you set your custom to 13. So wool, pots, and then 2 more balls of wool at the end. Just go to town, put in all the wool on. Then you go to the bank. You can store the dynamite. And these balls of wool stay there, allowing you to just go right back into making all the dynamite. And with that, we are out of sulfur. Technically, I could walk over there, get 2 more sulfur to make 2 more dynamite, but I don't want to. We have 536 dynamite. That's gotten us to 68.4% Levicane's favor. So now, we can go do the Forsaken Tower quest. Just a little bit further south. Here to start the Forsaken Tower quest. No major requirements. So we'll start here and get going. And here's the Forsaken Tower itself. Very fancy with all its magic trees, being all tall. Even turned on roofs, because without it, it's not very impressive. But anyways, this is a tower full of puzzles, but they're not too hard. So I'll just get this hammer out. Done. I just gotta take this hammer back to Wintertide. I don't have very many teleports yet, so that's something we're gonna be doing. That's something we're gonna be working on pretty soon here. And that's quest complete. Got another 6,000 coins, mining and smithing experience, certificate, and memoir page. So I got us up to 51 mining, 33 smithing. Read this favor certificate. Use this in here. Now we have all the teleport options. And that also means we've completed all the available quests. The beginner quest, and then the 5 house quests, which eventually will lead to a more overarching storyline. That's not in the game yet. So we have just a little bit more Levicane's favor to get. And I know exactly how we're going to do it. Just a stone's throw away, we have this dwarf and their minecart network. Talk to them, and they'll give you 5 minecart control scrolls, which then you run around the rest of the world, delivering this to other dwarves, and you get some favor from it, which is what we're really here for. Just popped up to this pickaxe shop. Okay, this is not really a pickaxe shop. Can't even sell. Why would you have a pickaxe shop symbol if you're not a pickaxe shop? Back to the sulfur mines, I guess. Alright, this time for sure, we're getting rid of this adamant pickaxe that we don't need anymore. Bought it for $41.60, selling it for $17.60. Maybe I could alk it for more. I don't care. Onwards to hand in these minecart control scrolls. Here's the first guy. Second guy. Third guy, way over here. Thank goodness for the mountain guide fast travel option. Quick pit stop over here at the Arceus general store to get a pestle mortar, some vials of water, eyes of newt. That's gonna be useful here pretty soon. Fourth guy. And the final minecart station. So, in our all over the place teleportation, we finished the medium task of using all the teleports in the memoirs, and then turning that final scroll in, we got the maximum Levicane's favor. So if we go to tasks, we got 20 points for Friend of Levicane's and 20 points for the quest we just completed. like it says here, you speak to Hosa to contribute to the statue. That is Architectural Alliance mini quest. There's just one tiny problem with finishing Architectural Alliance now. I have all the requirements, but the reward is a lamp. It requires level 40. And I intend to put it into Herblore, but that's only at level 3. So we're going to see what we can do with all the herbs and meager secondaries that we have. We'll start by cleaning all the herbs. Cleaning all the Guams, Marintils, Terramins, and Harlanders, and then coming down and harvesting another 6 Harlanders I have. Planting another seed, of course. Got us to 24 Herblore. And by definition, that got us 20 Herblore. So we're getting exceedingly close to the next relic. Next up, making attack potions. The attack potions, of which I made 49 with all my Guams, got us level 33. We also have enough supplies to make 4 strength potions, 34, and got the level to clearing this Ranar. So now, our only real options are seeing if we can buy chocolate or killing unicorns. And that'd be quicker XP, so I'm going to go see if we can get some chocolate. A ridiculous number of world hops later, we've managed to get 16 chocolate bars. These slowly respawning shops, but not as slow as the weapon shop, but still slow respawning shops, combined with thousands of people trying to use the shops, just does not really work out. So we'll make these 16 energy potions, and then probably head to unicorns. I made too many Harlander potions unfinished. I didn't want sitting in my bank, so I came back here and got another 5 chocolate dust. Then we can use this lamp that I got from a genie. There's 40 Herblore. So now, that's also a task. So we can claim our next relic. Our options are Spirit of Din, which makes Wintertod very easy. You take 0 damage from anything Wintertod, don't get interrupted, so you can completely AFK it. You get 3 times as much loot. So if you really like Wintertod, that's an option. Another option is Konar's Blessing, which gives you 10% increased accuracy and damage when fighting anything, and boosts it up to 30% when you're on a Slayer task. And the third option is Treasure Seeker. Everything drops clues at a 1 in 10 chance. Everything from skilling clues get 10 times more often. All unstarred clues are stackable, so you can just stay somewhere and get an absolute pile of clue scrolls. And all clues have the lowest number of steps. So you get them significantly more often, can make a huge pile of them, complete them as fast as possible. This is the one we're going to be going for. There's so many good things you can get from clue scrolls. And I like clue scrolls. So the next one is until 5,000 points. But our first task, going towards the tier 5 relic, is going to be the Architectural Alliance mini quest, which you start by talking to this guy. And then you need to go all over the place. All around the world, Maybe I'll use these energy potions. Oh wait, I don't need to. In a similar theme to the minecarts, we're traveling all over the place, but this time, instead of finding dwarves, we're finding architects. So this guy is the Piscurius architect, the Arceus architect, the Lovacane architect, the Shazian architect, and the guy we started it all with was the Hosidius architect. So that's everybody. And we get this fancy cutscene. Everybody coming together because of my hard work to build a statue by chucking rocks at it. This is what teamwork looks like, obviously. And I get rewarded for my efforts with a league task, which is worth 50 points, and an antique lamp, which we're putting into Herblore, a 100,000 experience, regularly 10,000, times 5 by the Twisted League, times 2 due to my other relic choice, which gives bonus experience to artisan skills, giving us a ridiculous 53 Herblore. I can now make hunter potions. But I don't think I can actually make hunter potions. But I can make a whole bunch of other potions. So now, that's all the quests and all the favor done. So we can move on to other things.